I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Married it with EMP and then I'm NOP. How to get myself up back before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the bullroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Married it with EMP and then I'm NOP. How to get myself up back before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the bullroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Taking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the farm, feeling like the gold. Don't worry about the haters, not the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm NOP. How to get myself up back before the bull run. Some shit, stick it in the bullroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm NOP. How to get myself up back before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the bullroom.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to EMP.Money. My name is AJ, I am the team lead here, and this is our daily live AMA and YouTube live event. So, welcome to all of you. Really quick, a reminder, as always, to compound your detonator. You have about 5 minutes. So, again, just want to hit that at the top of the show. Speaking of detonator, we have a bunch of amazing info on what we're going to be rolling out in regards to Detonator on this AMA, and another jam-packed one. So we're going to try to be as quick and to the point as possible. But as always, I'm joined by my 2 team members, Bull and LA. How are you guys today?
Good.
Awesome, Bull. And LA?
Good.
All right, awesome. I know I put you guys on the spot, but it's always good to hear from you. So, we had a lot to get into on what we're rolling out over the next 3 days. But before we get to that, Bull, people have about less than like 4 hours, I think, to sign up
6
to
hours. 6 hours.
All right, 6 hours. There you go, man. To our paid EMP course. So, do you just want to do like a really quick 5-minute touch on that while I post the links to all of it?
Yep.
And yeah, we anybody that wants more info, we've done a lot in the last 2 AMAs, so please go back and listen to that. But yeah, Go ahead, Bull.
I'll be as brief as humanly possible for me.
For you.
And so,
I love it.
So LA has provided the links for you in all of the socials, so you would if you were interested, you would go click on that link. You would see an application. You would fill that out. That application will go through a screening process. If we don't feel like you're a good fit for the program, you'll get a cancellation email, and it's not because we hate you. We love you and we respect your time, and want to make sure that we're making the best decisions for everybody here in terms of maximizing your impact in the ecosystem. And keeping in mind too, this isn't meant to replace the current academy, which is phenomenal, which is like leading in like DeFi in all areas, really, the kind of the first of its kind. And that's always going to be free. It is always going to evolve. And so it's important to recognize that this course is just to look and help 50 people specifically that have been in the protocol and haven't maybe connected the dots, or they need some a little bit more one-on-one coaching. We've gotten a lot of requests through email to actually start this course. So this is something, again, that the community has asked for, and this isn't my course. It just happens that I am heading it up. And the coaches will be from people in this community that everybody knows, loves, and trusts. So just wanted to get that out of the way, because I know there was some miscommunication about that. Like, it looked like it was specifically my course. It is not. But the point is here that we want to get the 50 most qualified people into this for this first round of the program, because what our ultimate goal is to make sure that we're listening to the people that come here that have invested and that maybe can't show up to these AMAs. They can't invest the time maybe that they need, or there's some obstacle like getting in the way. And so the program is going to be designed to address those type of concerns, as well as a few little specials in there as well. But the real thing is that we're using this really as a proof of concept, like so many things in the ecosystem, to promote the EMP, protocol, which all of us here are owners. And so, in looking at, people saying, oh, we need these revenue streams, and I just about forgot to click compound. And so with that being said, it's really important that we're growing continuously, not inside of crypto, but outside of crypto. And this has always been a goal for us to, build this into a business, not just, a crypto project, because every one of us here deserves, that kind of that investment that we've made into this protocol, kind of those blood, sweat, and tears type of things, so that we're really trying to push the envelope of DeFi and crypto in general, but to reach outside of crypto, to bring people in what we think is the safest, most trusted DeFi protocol, the most trusted crypto protocol, really, because of all of the people here, which all of the people here that have been tremendous coaches and helpers are going to be involved with this. And it's always been really important for me to acknowledge and make sure those people are rewarded for that hard work and that sacrifice that they've put in, because so many people put in really untold type of hours here to help this protocol grow. And this course is here, or this program is here to make them a part of the EMP ecosystem, so that once we start bringing in people from outside of crypto, they're all going to be like, oh, who's this guy, who's this guy, who's this gal, because everybody here knows these people, but people outside of crypto don't know us yet. And the online education space is a space that is growing like phenomenally in use case. And crypto is, incredibly underserved in this regard, especially the ability to put somebody, in a safe spot, in a tremendous ecosystem that we have the keys to, so that we can build products and make sure that we put people that are brand new into crypto. And I know there's a ton of people that this is their first project crypto-wise that they've ever been to. And this class is just an evolution of that idea, is to bring people in into what we feel is, really the best crypto project, the best team, the best economics, and to put those people, in that first crypto project and in the best possible position to, really succeed in the future.
I love it, Bull. I couldn't have said it better myself, brother. So, yes, we are super excited for this paid version of our, ecosystem, learning our ecosystem. Again, the free academy will never go away. That's a major ethos of our, mission of making better crypto users. But for everything Bull just said, this is another amazing opportunity. And, for those that feel like they need the extra help, I mean, it's going to be perfect. And yeah, not only is it great for the very few that are getting in on the pilot program, but this will lay the groundwork for really scaling the online education and ultimately bringing people in to EMP, because again, we teach all of that in the paid course. So yeah, it's exciting. So all right, well that is it. Again, only about 6 hours left. It's enrollment is open until midnight tonight. And the link is it's everywhere. It's in our socials. It's on YouTube now. So feel free to learn more info there. So, all right, all that being said, we have a lot to talk about today in regards to the Detonator NFT. So, just like the title of this video, I think we're seeing a new season. Crypto evolves through seasons. I know, like we saw the IEO season a couple of years ago. The trading bot season seems to be right now. Well, I think the next season, and we're already seeing it already, and again, EMP is always, leading the way in regard to this. But it's NFTs with actual utility, and that again, we saw how powerful that was with the Sentinel Squadron NFTs that we released a few weeks ago now, and really, not only is it bullish for the ecosystem with adding, a locked version of your stake in Reactor, specifically speaking about Sentinel Squadron, but it's also a way to add, value in convenience, because that is the only way to not have to worry about compounding in these detonator style contracts. And again, I mean, eShare is on the floor right now in terms of price. So sure, APRs are down, but that doesn't mean that once we are able to rebound, both, crypto markets overall and in the EMP ecosystem, the yields can be tremendous. And, it's also the best acting whale in our ecosystem. So NFTs with actual utility, I think, are the next wave, and we're gonna try to capitalize on that the most that we can. So I want to go over a lot about what we're going to be rolling out in the next few days, and then we can take some questions at the very end. So I'm going to read from my notes. So it might sound like I'm reading from rather than
From notes.
yeah, from notes. There you go, Bull. Oh man, but I just don't want to forget anything. So all right, let me get started here. 1 second. Let me pull them up. All right, so we're only 3 days away from starting something really special, and we have a ton of surprises up our sleeves to kick it off with the Detonator NFTs. So again, about 3 days away from starting that rollout. We're not only going to be able to tease the actual artwork of these NFTs over some time, but it'll also give you a little more time to accumulate some dry powder. Then to be able to go into these NFTs. So what are the Detonator NFTs? So this is exactly what all of you in the community have been asking for months. An opportunity to be in Detonator without the need to compound at a certain time every day. So this is literally the number 2 request that we get. Number 1 is, why is my daily burst going down? But this is also going to hopefully address that as well. So that being said, these new Detonator NFTs will be the same sort of concept as our Sentinel Squadron NFTs, where again you are investing, you're buying the NFT, and then through a series of smart contracts, we are able to utilize, funds. Again, we're not managing funds. This is all done through decentralized smart contracts, but the smart contracts are able to apply your investment into the most optimal strategy on the detonator contract. And so with that, we're able to produce yield and not have to worry about compounding every day. And not only that, but driving hopefully a ton of new volume into the detonator contract, which will in turn help daily burst and create a positive feedback loop that we've seen in Reactor. I mean, again, a lot of people don't realize, but after we did the injection into Reactor, I mean, data burst went up at least 10% from when that happened, and it was maintaining well until we saw eShare price go down again. But as soon as eShare gets back to that $300 level of when we initiated that LP, then again rewards should be much higher than they were before Sentinel Squadron NFT. So that is a major thing a lot of you have been asking for. We are still looking into another option that you can purchase on top if you're already in Detonator, but that's going to require a lot more additional code for an auto compounder and that result. But if you're already in Detonator, as long as you're compounding more than claiming, then you're beating the the pool balance going down. So with this, again, it's an amazing opportunity. And even if you're in Detonator, it would be an awesome way to add to your position at a much better rate as well. I mean, think about that. You're getting into the Detonator LP, the EMP ETH LP, at about a 50% discount where we are based on PEG. So that's another major benefit of getting into the NFT. Even if you already have a position in Detonator. So, all right, that's the first major point. Buller LA, anything you want to add on that? I have three other points I want to make.
Nope, good.
All right, perfect. So, all right, so yeah, that's basically the next part. Is we had a lot of you asking about the Detonator pool balance recently. The Detonator NFTs will potentially mean a nice chunk of new capital invested into the contract, so we all can win. So yeah, I basically touched on that already. I got a little ahead of myself, but yeah, not only is it a convenience factor of not having to worry about compounding every day, no matter what part of the world you're from. Um, but it's also really beneficial to everybody already in Detonator and the EMP ETH LP overall because that's a ton of new locked liquidity being added to the EMP ETH LP. So again, you asked and we listened. We're always about delivering on what the community wants. And you guys started asking for Detonator NFTs, and we got them out as soon as we could. So and with that, we've actually hired some more developers too. So Jake is still our main lead dev, but we actually brought on some of the same guys that we've worked with in the past to help us roll out our UI. We brought two of them back on to not only help with the actual Solidity code, but also some more front end work. So we've grown our team by about two. Again, they are subcontractors, but we're working out a much more of a long-term relationship with them, so we continue to build and are not bottlenecked by dev time because we have so much that we want to do and roll out, so many amazing things in the pipeline, and we don't want to be in a situation where the development time is what holds us back. I mean, Jake is an absolute legend, and he will always be the one to go over everything with a fine tooth comb. He is still doing the majority of the development, but we are giving him a little bit of a hand to be able to roll things out even faster. So that in its own is super bullish. That again, we're able to expand in a bear market. It's just unbelievable. So we're totally committed to continuing to listen to your ideas and concerns.
We're
Yeah, go ahead, Bull.
unemployed.
Yeah.
We are reducing unemployment. That's what we're doing. Bringing food to people's table.
I love it, man. Yeah, no doubt. And again, I mean, with other projects uh, going down the tubes every day, there's a lot of talented developers that are here for the right reasons, that are looking for good projects, to hitch their wagon to. So we think we found them. And again, we're always open to other partnerships and developers coming on board as well with the right pedigree. So, all right, that really is kind of sums up everything with the Detonator NFT and what we're doing and kind of what the game plan is. Again, starting in December, we'll have a lot more, about 3 days. Again, it's crazy. Our timeline is just absolutely jam-packed. But not only that, but we'll have a really unique take on the artwork for these NFTs, and I don't want to spoil any surprises, so I'm not really going to go into that much. But you will be. I think a lot of you are going to be really excited for the artwork itself. It's a total 180 from the Sentinel Squadron, but much more community oriented for sure. So, all right. So, Bull or LA, anything you want to mention about the Detonator NFTs? I have a few more announcements, but I feel like I went through that kind of fast. So, I don't know if there's anything else you want to clarify without giving anything away. Yeah.
I'll just say I'm really excited for all just like the fun stuff that we have rolling them out. Like I've just been planning all kinds of kooky fun stuff late at night these last couple of weeks, and I'm just so excited to share all the fun with all you guys. It's gonna be a really fun month of December.
Yep, absolutely. Again, we have a ton of
A
content.
December to remember,
A
right? A
December to
December to
remember. I love it, Bull. Yeah, man, no doubt. Bull and LA been killing it. We have a ton going on. Again, I wish we could tell you everything at once, but it's part of that crypto mentality to always have something on the horizon, always tease that alpha. But I think a lot of you are going to be really excited once you start seeing more of this NFT roll out, not only based on the artwork, but also um, the white paper and everything else. So again, just get your dry powder ready. We know that the holidays can be, rough, especially during a bear market in terms of extra capital. But this is a great way to reward yourself. And reward your future. This will be your Christmas or holiday present to yourself. So yeah, again, we not only that, but we think it could be very lucrative moving forward too. So again, not financial advice, but all right. And then the next set is the other rollout that we've been teasing, and that hopefully will be made available in about 24 hours. So again, this rollout will be happening before the Detonator NFTs, and we're going to be able to fill you in on everything we're rolling out. Remember, this is based on the Ethereum mainnet opportunity. So there will be a Medium article, and we'll also go over it briefly on the AMA. But remember, like we've said all along, this is really a pitch for an entirely new audience. So if all of you, I mean, you're more than welcome to participate in this rollout, but if you are already in EMP, you pretty much know what you're doing and how to maximize your yields on your own. So, there's definitely a convenience factor involved with this new opportunity. But again, we purposely are trying to do a split approach on the marketing. So I don't want anybody to feel like, they got their feelings hurt. They didn't know what we were doing, but it's all been done on purpose. So, and really, again, this is about targeting an entirely new market into EMP. And once everybody sees this, again, it will be a lot more clear about what we're doing and the strategy behind it. So just bear with us until it's all rolled out. We designed this as a means to attract a lot of new investors outside of our ecosystem and even outside of the BNB chain. So all people that may have never heard of EMP before and are looking for a great way to earn actual Ethereum in a more hands-off approach. So, we feel like, and the timing could not be better either. I know a lot of people are running for the hills, so to speak. But there's a lot of people that have spare ETH that they just don't know what to do with. They think holding it in their wallet is the best option. And really, as long as it's a trusted protocol and non-custodial like FTX, where you're literally giving them your crypto, then there are a ton of amazing options. And again, we are the leading yield on your actual Ethereum. So as of right now, we are the best option out there, and we don't see that changing anytime soon.
I
So
think I think currently and historically, like I don't ever and don't kill me if I'm wrong, but I have never seen 19% on ETH for 3 months like we had in ETH staking, and that was 100% fulfilled. I've never seen that type of a program ever offered, in crypto. So I look at it historically, currently the best leaders on ETH, regardless of the chain.
yep, 100% Bull. And again, just to reiterate, any of you are welcome to participate in this. We just specifically designed it with the person that has no idea of our ecosystem in mind. So bear with us another about 24 hours, and you should see a lot of it rolling out. So we do have again, like I mentioned earlier, we have the Detonator NFTs coming in about a week after this rollout, and both of them, are providing a similar opportunity to earn actual ETH. So, to my point earlier, don't feel like, you've been kept in the dark, or that you're missing out, or that we're offering some sort of crazy opportunity to another community without our own community in mind. I mean, all of that could not be farther from the truth. We're just doing a very different approach and a purposeful split prong approach to get new users into the protocol. And again, the Detonator NFT is for those of you that are already in the protocol and more familiar with what we're doing. So, all right. Now, over the next few weeks, we'd also appreciate any help we can get from all of you with sharing our socials, retweeting, commenting on videos, etc. So again, once you do start seeing this roll out, we could have a lot of new users asking questions in the protocol. So make sure that you're warm and welcoming as usual. Again, remember they have no idea what EMP is. So this new opportunity is you want to redirect them to the new opportunity and have that be the hands-off approach. But if they're more curious and want to get involved on their own, by all means, route them to the academy, give them some friendly advice on how maybe you had started. Again, if you don't know the answer to something, please don't answer it. Let one of the admins answer it. But we're all about organic interaction through our community. So, and again, just don't ever get scammed, or anybody trying to scam will be banned immediately. So, and so yeah, we're really excited. Speaking of that too, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Again, all of the traffic will also be funneling to our AMAs on YouTube. That means there'll be a lot of new eyeballs on that as well. And we're doing a whole nother round of videos and AMAs. Remember what the run that we had for the Sentinel Squadron, marketing campaign? We're hoping to duplicate that, if not even more, over the next, 13, 14 days, 2 weeks. So yeah, really excited for all of that coming to fruition finally. So all right, and then the last part, or last,
Just
yeah, go ahead, Ellie, please.
Oh, I was just gonna add to that and say, I've been on a lot of phone calls and meetings over the last week or so, setting up a lot of marketing stuff, and I'm just so excited for people on ETH mainnet to discover us. I know on BNB Chain we're getting to be one of the big fish in the pond, and I know over on ETH mainnet we might be a smaller fish in a bigger pond, but one thing that I'm being told when I have these meetings, and some of these meetings are with people that deal with NFT or projects launching NFTs, like that's their main thing that they do. Like they meet with project launching NFTs all day, every week. And I was told a couple times last week, like, wow, like you are the best project like we've had an opportunity to work with or speak with in a long time. I heard that a couple times last week, and
That's
I'm
bullish.
excited.
If that's not bullish, I don't know what is, LA. I love it. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
I'm excited for people on ETH mainnet to have that same thought. Like, there's just so many NFTs that get launched, and I'm sure some of them are really great, but some of them people just have an idea and just, it's like throwing spaghetti at a wall. Hope it sticks, right? Like, but we do everything with so much intentionality. There's been so much thought process behind this. I mean, so many different bits and pieces and everything. And if there's no spaghetti being thrown at walls here, put it that way. But I'm just so excited for people over on ETH mainnet to start knowing the name EMP and for us to start, planting a seed over there. And there's going to be a lot more people who start to have that same thought. Wow, this is the best project I've come across in a long time. This is the best new project I've discovered in a long time. And that's going to be a thought that starts occurring more and more frequently over there. And we're just going to expand to new circles a little bit at a time. And that's all that it takes.
I love it. Yeah, LH, could not agree more. Again, that is one of the major reasons why we wanted to do this initiative. Not only, ETH mainnet, but also, a subcategory of crypto users that I think we're going to be targeting extremely well in all this. And again, once it's rolled out, that will make a lot more sense. But yeah, I mean, the whole idea, and we talked about this on the AMAs all week, we are in an amazingly fortunate position to have built a protocol uh, on the foundation of sustainability. And, that was the goal from day one that when we launched EMP, it was about building a daily passive income platform with sustainability in mind. And so we've proven that. I mean, we've been through a mini bull market in the very beginning when we launched, all the way to the depths of a bear market of what we're in now. And so, and the protocol is still paying every single day. It may not be the sexiest APR, but we are paying every single day. And all of that being said, we're not reliant on new users to, succeed. And unfortunately, the Ponzi-onomics or Ponzi economics of most protocols, that is the case. And especially in the DeFi space. But we've addressed all of that. And that doesn't mean to say that we cannot use new users and that new users would be the absolute best thing for the protocol right now, especially after we've seen, 80% of those users leave over the last few months with the crypto market overall. I mean, 80% of users in capital has left the crypto space over the last, 6, 7 months. So again, I just want to make that point that we're in an amazing position not to have to worry about new users, but you better believe that we want new users, and this initiative is built on achieving that. So, make sure all of you again are helping us, spread the word and really getting it out there once it is live. I love Atlantean, but what would happen if 50% of the ETH in circulation was put into this protocol? I would say we would all be millionaires. I think anybody owning even one EMP would be a millionaire. So I love that. I love that. What do they say? Power positive thinking from Atlantean. But yeah, I mean, even a 1% market share on Ethereum mainnet would put us, back to all-time highs. So, that's just the power of being involved on chains that are actually functioning. I mean, BNB and ETH, they are the two top dogs in the crypto space as far as actual chains with people transacting on them. So now we'll have a foothold on both of those chains. So, all right, that was all my info. Bull or LA, please. Anybody want to elaborate on any of that or make some additional
Just
points?
a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Just a quick one. So I look at it like it's an all hands on deck situation, not because we're headed into an iceberg, but we're headed into like a gigantic sea of opportunity here with going to ETH mainnet. And I know this is something that AJ has talked about for months, and we haven't talked about it in a long time, but that, always trying to put something forward facing on ETH to bring people into this protocol, because obviously ETH is, like the biggest, ecosystem out there. I always have said, like it's the king of all crypto. Like Bitcoin's cool. Okay, great. But ETH is the king. Hands down, the undisputed champ. And I just look at like everything that we can do over there. And so keeping in mind, that idea of micro marketing, right? Like that idea that you're an owner in this protocol. So whatever we can do to like, share, subscribe, retweet, to get that all hands on deck, because we're going to need, really positive thinkers, helpers, when we start that campaign, to really start pushing, this project forward, and lighting up ETH mainnet about EMP, and because there'll be a ton of people that'll be like, what the hell is this EMP stuff? And there's going to be obviously a lot of competition, but if we can do everything like we've done here for the last 10 months together, I have really high aspirations for what we're going to accomplish on ETH together for this protocol, because where Atlantean said, what if 50% of ETH, mind's blown, right? Like if a number like that came in, that would be insane. But even if it's a smaller amount, anything we can do to build like a good base camp over there is super important, that we really show up like we have shown up here for every like social media opportunity, with that positive, constructive, helpful vibe, explaining to people what this project is all about. Because let's face it, there's a ton of people that are scared. We've been around, we've seen a lot of the bear markets, and this one might be the worst, just because of worldwide conditions, and everybody's been beat down really,
The
I
one
think
you're in
emotionally
is
over
the worst, bull. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
bear
no,
market you're in, that's the worst, right? Yeah.
that
Go
is the
ahead, bro.
worst. Absolutely. Yeah, you joker. That's funny.
Yeah.
But it's true, right? Like if you look at just the macro conditions of like the world, like everybody's been beat down just like emotionally, financially. And so like everybody's kind of on edge. But at the end of all of this, there is a silver lining. It's that we've been performing like just like kind of amazingly, in a really, really shitty market. And that's a testament to everybody here. And if we, go over there and we build that good base camp on ETH mainnet, and we do the things that we say that we're going to do. We do the things that we know that we can do, both as a protocol and a community. Like, I don't think there's anything stopping us, because we look around BNB Chain and like look at the successes we've had here. There's no reason like that we can't accomplish that same thing over there. And like I had mentioned earlier, we had ETH staking 19% over 3 months. I don't think anybody else can ever make that claim. And it's the power like of this type of protocol. It's the power of this particular protocol, because other people can offer it, other people can say it, but nobody else has done it. We have a lot of firsts that this protocol has accomplished, and now we have those opportunity to make that first impression over on ETH mainnet. So I think we're all going to smash it. We're going to do, we're just going to, as Jesse says, kind of let's go. Like we are absolute, I'm super psyched, because the campaign that's being put together behind the scenes, I think is going to be eaten up like with just a voracious appetite. And I think it's really going to light this protocol up. And I think we're all going to play a big part in it. And I think we're all going to celebrate. And I think we have a really good chance of, and just looking in the channel now, like there was a bit of a gift storm there, just like when, those Peggy dances that everybody loved to participate in. And that's the energy, that's the flow that we're going to feel when we get over there, and everybody is, rowing in that direction. And just remember, everybody, it's a giant sea of ETH liquidity, and what that can do for this platform, because I think there's a lot of people over there that don't know, like what the hell is a seigniorage project? What is this EMP? What is this project that they're launching? But this is our chance to make that amazing first impression, which I'm sure we're all going to knock out of the park.
I love it, Bull. You got me hyped, man. My resident hype man, Bull Gates, is back. Not that you went anywhere, but that's the kind of energy that we need, and Bull's 100% right. I see it in the Telegram now, like the Peggy dance is returning. For those of you that don't know, when we were hitting Peg all the time, after every epoch, so about every 6 hours, we'd have a little miniature party, in Telegram where everybody would post their favorite GIF. So yeah, make sure that you have that same vibe because again, I mean, when these new users come in and they see not only a lot of activity, with funny GIFs or banter back and forth, but also like people willing to help and being welcoming. I mean, that is like the unicorn of crypto. Like that doesn't exist. Like you either the Telegram is either dead with no interaction, or you come in and people are not helpful, or everything is irrelevant. So we can capitalize on all that. So all right, I did want to make this AMA somewhat brief, but we have a lot of amazing questions. So let me go through these rapid fire for a minute, and then we can wrap it up. And LA, we have a giveaway today as well. So make sure you stay to the very end. LA, if you want to run the number generator, we can pick a random winner for that NFT as well when I'm done with questions. But all right, the first question is from our very own Vino Mystic. He says, what kind of vetting process is in place when scooping devs to bring on board to help Jake and the rest of the team? So yeah, amazing question. We've kept all of our devs really, really close to the chest. So the devs that we have brought on again now are devs that we've worked with in the past. Again, with our UI contract. The UI was a major undertaking, and we brought on a whole team just to help us with the UI when we went from V1 to V2 of the UI. And so they're both front end and they're full stack developers. So they can do front end design work and Solidity, smart contract coding. So there's two of them and a project manager. So a total of three, and we've worked with them before. We have a great relationship, and really, no matter what, we would never give a dev, no matter how much we like them or trust them, we would never give them the keys to the kingdom, so to speak, where they would implement code or a UI change that Jake is not able to vet.
Only Daddy drives the car here. Only
Exactly.
Daddy drives the car.
Exactly, Bull. And yeah, Jake is our daddy. So yeah, we let him make all the final decisions, and yeah, we would never get in a situation where that we would be exploited in that way because Jake would vet all the code line by line. And really, it's really, to be 100% honest, a lot of it is the front end work. I mean, Jake is a master coder and can knock anything out, but he doesn't want to be bogged down with the minutia of text edits and layout. So a lot of it's the front end, which for those of you not just speaking of development, basically the graphics of the website and the layout of the website for anything new that we roll out, and then everything on the back end, the smart contracts can be coded and connected manually by Jake. So does that help, Bull? I don't know if you want to elaborate on that, but okay, I don't think Bull heard me or he didn't answer. So all right, we have another question from Florida Joe, and it's another question on YouTube that is similar. It says, any alpha on the Truth Seekers raise or partnership? So, and Florida Joe says, ZMP, we're going to participate in the Truth Seekers presale. So, yeah, there's some alpha here for all of you. We have been in talks with Truth Seekers. So, Dow King and Crypto Truth Bombs. Again, we were involved in their initial seed round. A lot of you that were able to get into that, again, part of being the EMP VIPs, you are up 5x on your investment into that because they distributed a NFT for free for all those early investors, and that NFT is worth about 5x whatever you for every, I believe it was every $500 that you contributed, you got a NFT. So yeah, we like what they're doing. Again, we're already in the middle of a Paladin audit, so they have been, but by the time we did the Paladin audit, Truth Seekers was pretty new to the ecosystem, and so and really Paladin and this is not shade on truth seekers at all, but Paladin is kind of the go-to audit, especially with other larger protocols. If you work in any partnerships, they want to see a Paladin audit. But hopefully, truth seekers can move in on that market share. And I think if anybody can do it, it'll be them. So again, we are hoping to have a little more coverage on their pre-sale. Again, seed round is basically the early investment, which all the VIPs had access to about a month ago, and now they're going through a public pre-sale on the 2nd of December. So we'll put a little more info on that out. Again, our main focus is our Detonator NFT and this other project on ETH mainnet, but again, we always want to support those that support us. And yeah, hopefully by early next year, we'll also have a True Seekers audit in place as well. So we have a lot more in the works with them, but as a security company, they have to be very careful on what they do. Other than like the services they provide, so it may take a little bit longer for us to work out a plan on that. But again, those of you can maybe read through the lines there on what we could offer to them. So, all right, let me see what else we have here. I think that was it on Telegram. Is there any? Yeah, go ahead,
could you
Alex.
clarify? Could you just clarify what you were saying about the auto compounder? There was just a couple questions.
Yes. Yeah. No, absolutely. That was what I was going to get to on YouTube. So yeah, I'm trying to read it so I don't forget. All right, here we go. So, is the detonator going to have a code now for people already in to bypass, the compounding or being in front of a computer? They're asking if they understood that correctly, and is that what we're going to do for Reactor as well? So yeah, let me clarify. The NFTs, both the Sentinel Squadron NFTs and this new Detonator NFT, they are standalone uh, smart contracts. So it doesn't apply to anybody that's already in Detonator or Reactor. So these are the auto compounding function is built in to the NFTs through smart contract code. Um, However, we are looking into options that would be a subscription model or something similar that would give you the ability to auto compound your stakes in both Detonator Reactor and every Detonator as a service. Remember, everything that we talk about, whether it's a Detonator or Reactor, this would apply to every Detonator as a service as well. So, we've already done Reactor, now we're doing Detonator. Who knows? There may be another version of an NFT coming out for a Detonator as a service as well. And really moving forward, we the ability to have the locked liquidity through an NFT and then also be able to sell your NFT or exit your position without hurting the protocol at all. I mean that is like a game changer. So moving forward, we're going to put a lot more emphasis on this for sure. And I think when we roll out the final form, a lot of you will understand what I'm saying even more. But yeah, so those are two separate things. We are working on a potential auto compounder that would be some sort of a subscription based model or something based on code. Um, and again, there's just so much going on that, by the time we have a solution for one thing, we have another solution for another thing. So there's also some upgrades coming that will also hopefully help with everybody's positions in Detonator and Reactor as well. But I'm not at a point where I can dive into that quite yet. So, all right. Did that help, LA? I don't know if I maybe overly complicated it, but yeah, two separate things.
Very clear. It was very clear.
It looks like the people asking are satisfied. So great.
All right, awesome. And then yeah, was there anything else I'm missing? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, any other last minute questions, please feel free to type in the YouTube or Telegram chat. If I skipped over your question, I apologize. Just send it again. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. So, LA, do we have a winner for our singles staking eShare vault? Yeah.
We do, yes.
All right, awesome.
So the winner tonight, your wallet ends in 584BF. 584BF. Congratulations.
Killer. There you go. Yes, congrats. Again, to be eligible for this giveaway, you just have to have at least something in the eShare staking pool. We look at all the depositors into that contract. We assign a number to them through a spreadsheet, and we do a random number generator to pick that winner. So this will be going on for another few days. I think maybe about 10 more days, somewhere in there. It was a total of 1 month. We're giving away one Sentinel Squadron NFT from when that pool launched. And then after this giveaway and promotion is over, we'll be going back to the eShare BNB LP giveaways that we do live on stream based on people that have completed the EMP Academy. So, all right, awesome. Congrats to them. And again, that NFT will show up directly in your wallet. Do not respond to any DMs or scammers or anything like that. So, all right, cool. Bull LA, anything else you want to add or anything we didn't go over? I know all of us have been super busy. That's why we're trying to keep these AMAs to about an hour or less. Just especially over the next 2 weeks, we're going to be jam packed. So yeah.
Okay, here we go. The community has worked on a good term for the NFT. An automatic, sustainable, compounding, liquid, dividend-paying asset. Boop. There you go.
Perfect. I love it. All right. What's the acronym for that? Uh, Lapper Lars. I don't know.
we can do those words around and come up with something. But yeah, like look at that. Look at the power of the community. Just there, everybody's vibing right now. Like totally.
I
think
love it.
everybody's really excited.
Yep, killer. Well, there you go, guys. And I do see one other question that wants us to go over the Magic Auto Vault versus Nodes versus Detonator versus Reactor versus Bond. So, yeah, that could be a whole AMA in itself. However, it's funny that you say Magic Auto Vaults. Again, I had an awesome meeting with Magic today as well. So, not only are we launching everything of our own, but we're still moving forward, on all of the potential partnerships and growing our ecosystem as we go. Oh, the Duke says, what is best for the protocol? So the best thing for the protocol is just literally buying EMP. So whatever fits into that, if you're buying EMP, that is the number one best thing you can do for PEG and the protocol. And yeah, I mean, Magic Auto Vaults are extremely powerful, and we don't talk about them enough. Again, that's a total my bad. Obviously we never say go all in, but if you have LP on the farms, please consider putting at least a certain percentage of your holdings into the Magic Auto Vaults. We have a whole section on the Academy about Auto Vaults if you need to learn more, but it's really powerful, especially now when we're below peg. Auto Vaults are really, really effective, and so yeah, we love Magic, we love that team. They're just like us, man. I got caught up with Owen, the lead guy over there today, and they've been building. Again, I mean, I can only keep track of so much while still, doing market research and focusing on EMP, but he filled me in on what they're doing, and I'm loving what they have been building during a bear market. Again, any protocol that builds during a bear market is a protocol that I want to support. So, yeah, shout out to Magic for sure. But all right, and again, I don't want to give away too much alpha, but we'll have a lot more coming up with them as well. So, All right. That's I think it, Bull. Again, another awesome day at EMP. We pay out 100% uptime, no exploits, APRs are paying. We're just continuing to build and try to get an amazing, sustainable platform for the incoming bull market. And as crypto grows overall, and even if it doesn't, I mean, we're seeing great yield with exposure to ETH and BNB, and you can't ask for more than that. So, awesome. All right, I think that's it then. We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you again, everybody. If I did not get to your question, please let me know in some of our socials or here on the YouTube. Remember, only a few more hours left to sign up for our paid course with Bull. Again, listen to previous AMAs for more info on that, the last two AMAs, and that's it. So, all right, we'll have more info tomorrow. Hopefully, be able to finally release the Ethereum mainnet opportunity and give you guys even more insight into what we're building. So, all right, good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.